Are you smiling? Why not? These words and so many others triggered something in me. It was literally said of him, I came that you would have and enjoy your life in abundance to the full until it's overflowing. Is there any, you want to be bugged about that? I don't think you have any right to be bothered about that. It's not hurting nobody. It's just a bunch of plushies, right? But it's also this thing. And it's like, what's that? It's fucking nothing. It's a thing for having and enjoying my life a little more. And so I have it. And I spent money on that instead of a better computer. And that's because I prioritize my own ability to feel like I'm valid. And so I'll buy a thing every so often. Or this was a gift. This is a beautiful thing. Fucking love that. Look how beautiful that is. I don't care how much it costs. Right? My parents got that for me. Right? I got all this for myself. My parents got that. I like that. Also, there's a dolphin. It's a plasma globe. There's a lot of plushies over there. There's a lot of plushies over there. I got records. You know I'm addicted to records, right? If I were to go to a secondhand store and I would get like records by the pound, I would have records that would just be an entire thing full of records, entire closets full of records. I would have all of them and I would make sure I buy a new power supply for my record player so I could listen to them one every day. I have a bunch of records and I don't listen to them. I have an entire stack of records and I don't listen to them. But I enjoy music. I heard someone say that they don't want to be my friend, who was friends with me and decent with me for a while. This I have to say to you. I am a decent person. I am a helpful person. It's not copium. I just am. I try to help people. I try to make videos because I try to make videos on YouTube because the drinks are gross. No, I try to make videos on YouTube because I want you to see how you can have something that's like the the drinks, the weird drinks that I make on TikTok and all that stuff that you think are gross. It's not for grossness sake. It's not a grossness factor. There's a lot of gross shit out there you can do to increase that factor. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because I have these drinks. They're genuinely good. I don't give a shit if they're curdled. I just drink it and it's fine. And I'm still here. I don't get sick from it. You can enjoy it too. It's fine. I look at science stuff all the time and I get reactions of me talking about all the stuff that I don't agree with and reactions of me just looking at stuff that I actually just freaking love. I love seeing AI get better. I love seeing snowflakes made in a laboratory like it's a goddamn thing that is perfected at this point, that we know how to make them. We know the humidity, the temperature, the pressure that we need to make exact crystals, and we can do that repeatedly. I love the fact that we made a camera that is as fast as I predicted we would need to be to see electrons, quadrillion per second. Been saying it. I love the fact that some people who are saying stuff out of their ass are getting called out for it. I love the fact that there's an entire freaking game called Hytale that I've been just able to enjoy, and it's such a good game. And if I want to play Minecraft, I'll play Minecraft. If I want to play Hytale, I'll play Minecraft or Hytale or whatever game. And anyone who says, what's your game that you play often? Don't be here for the games I play. I have played Animal Crossing. I ended up hating that game with a passion, and I got it out of my life because it's toxic. Not because of all the different components of the game, but because of the stupid emotional connection bullshit that is like emotional abuse that they put into the game. Oh, you're not giving me gifts. I might as well just leave. I made a home for you, motherfucker. I made a house for you to live in. I made it so you have the ability to thrive here. You want to leave because or not you have a connection to me? That is an emotional abusive situation. And I left. And I don't care about Animal Crossing because it became abusive. I love the fish. I love to fish. I don't know why, but I just love to fish. There's so much about fishing. So many games where I just will sit there for months fishing. I don't hurt people. I just sit there fishing. Even when I'm playing games, like sometimes I'll be generous and I'll say like you can tag me sometimes in Clash Royale or whatever else because if I already have what I need of the day, I could just go around and be like, yeah, you can think maybe I'm giving it to you. Maybe it's something like there's only so much you can play. There's certain modes where you can't control things. It's the players are placed. You can't do anything about it. Right? That hexagon mode, it's hard to give people the win on that mode. You can do it. There are ways to do it. I love finding glitches. And I don't think anyone should have like if you don't like glitches, that's fine. And if you are okay with glitches, listen. I have known literally forever. Stuff ain't gonna last. It isn't always gonna be here. Do it. Figure it out. Have the fun now until it's gone. My world is starting up. So I have a completely off sleep schedule. I can't do a regular job because of my sleep schedule is impossible to be stable. So if I have the ability to do a 68-hour week because of Hightail, you know I could do a desk job. But it has to be a desk job that I have the ability to have my own hours. So be a developer. Start working on AI. Start working on programs for math. Start working on whatever the hell I want to do. Do the research and figure out time dilation nonsense because this, I swear to God, it doesn't exist. there's so many sciences where it's like, oh, there's some energy wave going in front of the photon that a super photon has a pulse that goes with it. Is that because of the photon moving through space, or is that because of a pulse that came along with it? It's possible that it's also the pulse is from and generated by the photon. So it literally is moving everything else around it, the EM field and everything. The fabric of space-time, as they call it. Any other field involved. I was just enjoying myself when I made 12 years of content in my original Simon Tracer YouTube channel. And for the 200 people who subscribed, I did a challenge in Roblox, which was the game to play at the time. It fit. Nowadays, it would be something like FNAF, or I don't know. That's a little old at this point. It'd be something. I don't know. Whatever I can actually get my hands on. Granny's so 5 years ago, dude. But like I would push myself to try something that was hard because it's not easy on these devices or whatever. Have it enjoy your life. So I don't always have my avatar on while I stream. I don't need to. I'm a person. I got stuff. I like showing you guys that stuff and being that person. Other people also like being the person in front of the screen. Bunch of them out there. Everyone from people who are as small as me, or people who are massive, or people who want to be anonymous. But I like the character because it's fun, and it's cute, and it's lovely. And I don't care to pay for more and better until I have the ability to afford more and better. So I don't need to pay for art to get my channel up and stuff. If you want to stick around watching me do whatever else, and I have to admit, I do, obviously anyone who does long form, whatever that they're doing, in order to make videos, they're still doing the long form in the background, in the live streams. The stupid thing about Twitch is that they don't understand that. If you had a peak of like 90 people show up to your stream, if they don't show up the next time or the next bunch of times, they don't want you to be affiliate. Why? It's a stupid mindset is why. If you're big enough to have a few people here and there, if you're big enough to have a set number of people who have showed up at least more than once in any given time, if you're big enough that you're willing to put in hours and you're not actually making shit that's like stupid AI garbage or slurs or freaking Logan Paul. Just kidding. Maybe. Why not just be paid for the amount of time that's actually there that you're investing? That when people show up, oh, they have a chance to see an ad. Every one of them. I've had hundreds of views. You don't care, Twitch. Think about that. You're missing out on hundreds of ads from an individual who's been working his butt off for over 5 years. Right? Crazy that I'm not getting kickbacks for it. Crazy that I'm not being part of the support of the system and I'm just here. Why would I not automatically just be here and any amount of ads I can generate for you, I start generating for you first. And then if I become good enough, big enough, whatever else, and if anyone wants to subscribe to me, then they're actually supporting me. Right? I would be much happier giving you all the ad revenue, controlling exactly how much per stream, maybe just one ad roll, right? In the beginning when you show up, or something after you've been here for if you've been here for 10 minutes, ad roll. The initial ad roll, no. But if you've been here for 10 minutes, there's one ad roll and then you don't have to worry about it ever again. That's what I'd be willing to do with people and not care for forcing them to have more. Because if all of us were to give that much into the system, there would be an entire spike of money that they would earn. And who cares about being... Do you realize how many people are worried about being ad friendly or being a brand risk? That's ridiculous. It's not important. It's not. So if I had an ad company, I would make sure that whoever wanted to have ads, go ahead. Have the ads, you pay for it, right? And that money ends up going towards Twitch, goes towards the people. And it doesn't matter. And I would be one that it just doesn't matter. And Twitch cannot say, don't allow these ads, right? They have to be authorized, they have to be whatever else, and they would be ads that, like, could be anything. Could be freaking toothpaste or some bullshit. Could be gamer subs. Proper ads for gamer subs. Right? It could be something else. It could be ads for indie games. And it could be a free, but there's ways of having all sorts of other various ideas for ads where it's like it doesn't have to be costly to make an ad space. Technically. So much crazy ideas. Anyway. Let's go find some fucking cows. I need cows.